for a possible European Super League following a landmark ruling. For years, some European clubs had planned to form such a league, but FIFA and UEFA had blocked the endeavours. Deutsche Welle correspondent Mathis Richtman joins us now. Hi Mathis, tell us about the new soccer league in Europe then.
Yeah, so already in April 2021, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus and 9 other leading clubs here in Europe announced they wanted to form their own league, breaking away from the closely followed Champions League. But fans in many countries reacted with outcry over the plans and forced many of the initial breakaway clubs out of the alliance. The idea was to create a semi-closed league format that would have allowed the big teams to put their finances on a more stable footing. Importantly, clubs like Bayern Munich or Borussia Dortmund here in Germany had opposed the idea early on, also because their members wouldn't have liked to see less competition in such a new league format.
There was a lot of planning that went into it. Why did the European Court of Justice step in?
Yeah, so especially Real and Barca still hope to go ahead with a new league. But UEFA, the FIFA sports body that hosts the Champions League, really didn't like to have a rival competition and blocked their teams from entering such a new league. And that had the rebel clubs and an especially created management company take the case to a Spanish court because they saw infringement on competition rules. And that's where the European Court of Justice came in and ruled that UEFA and FIFA contravened EU law by preventing a formation of a Super League and that they abused their dominant position by forbidding their clubs to compete in the ESL. Importantly, the court said the judgment didn't necessarily mean the project must be approved, rather it interpreted EU law.
Mathis, tell me a little bit more about the European Court of Justice. Why specifically did it get involved?
Yeah, so the case is actually quite exemplary for how EU law works in the EU. So the Spanish court had sought guidance from the Luxembourg-based top European court. The Court of Justice of the European Union is the supreme court in matters of European law. That means it decides if institutions of the EU are acting legally, ensures that member states comply with EU treaties, and that's what happened here, interprets EU law at the request of national courts. For football, the ruling means that European clubs can join another league here in Europe without the threat of sanctions. The company driving the breakaway league already put a new proposal on the table right after the ruling, claiming to have freed European clubs from the UEFA's monopoly.
We will see what happens. Mathis Richtman from Deutsche Welle. Thank you. A family of 3 has travelled from Somerset in the UK all the way to New South Wales without using aeroplanes. Shannon, Theo and Rosa say the 16,000-kilometre journey was tiring but rewarding.
Well, obviously the first thing to